The globalists are in an absolute panic because it seems that Greenland may just want to join the United States after all. You guys have got to check this out.
Here's Donald Trump with the leader of Ireland, a country that Rosie O'Donnell just fled to. Rosie O'Donnell maybe escaping prosecution for Diddy list stuff? Epstein Island stuff? Who knows? Maybe she's just done. I don't know, but I do know that Donald Trump is freaking hilarious because he says stuff like
Ireland
this.
is known for very happy, fun-loving people. Great attitude, many in this room right now that I've met. Why in the world would you let Rosie O'Donnell move to Ireland? I think she's going to lower your happiness level.
It's true. Thank you. I like that question.
Mr. Prime Minister, are you expecting?
Do you know who she is?
Yeah.
I'm joking.
You better off not knowing.
President Trump, it's okay.
He's punching air right now.
Donald Trump making jokes about islands in the northern Atlantic Ocean. But ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump was not joking when he posted this. Again, Donald Trump telling us what he's about to do years in advance. This post on X from 2019, a whole 6 years ago, Donald Trump saying, "I promise not to do this to Greenland." Sarcastic. Because Donald Trump does want to do this to Greenland. President Trump has long said that Greenland, look at how huge Greenland is. Look at this. I know that some of the scales on these maps are like off, but Greenland has millions, 2.5 million square kilometers. It is a monster of an island. Greenland also has an enormous number of untapped and even unexplored natural resources. Probably the greatest natural resource is, again, its access point to the Arctic Circle. So when you hear Donald Trump talking on and on about Greenland becoming a part of America, he's doing this from a strategic standpoint. We can prove it. These are shipping lanes that are currently being cut right now between the East and the West. And anybody who controls the shipping between the East and the West controls the global economy. It's the way it's always been, the way it's always will be. Boats going from here to there or from there to here, you can see America has very little access to the Arctic right up here in Alaska. But Greenland has a ton of access. I mean, the majority of the island itself is in the Arctic Circle. There's no other country that even comes close.
All throughout history, it was common sense. If one country saw an advantage in another country, then they would go and take that country. I mean, the Romans built an empire just off of this very premise. So why is it such a radical idea? Taking over a country if it serves us better in almost every single way, strategically, militarily, economically, and financially, and for security reasons. It makes a ton of sense for America and Greenland to merge, especially when you factor in a lot of people who live in Greenland probably want to join America. I love a leader who's not afraid to think outside the box. Nobody was even posing this as an idea. That's why Trump is brilliant. He thinks differently than all these career politicians because he's a businessman who thrived in the private sector. And these are the type of people we need to bring into DC.
Why they want Trump? Because the center-right party in Greenland just won the most votes in Greenland's history in the parliamentary election as Trump seeks control. Oh, yeah, baby. Center-right Democrat Party won the most votes in Greenland's parliamentary elections. Surprise results as the territory went to the polls in the shadow of President Donald Trump's stated goal of taking control of the island one way or another. The party that favors independence from Denmark, stupid, dumb country. I don't have anything against Denmark. Here's what I'm saying. Denmark can't even fund its own criminal alien population, right? The country's completely and totally overtaken by foreigners. It's a country that can't fund its own defense, can't even fund its own social program. The country itself is broke. It certainly should not hold on to jewels like Greenland that were claimed hundreds of years ago. Greenland is in our hemisphere, as you can see here. It is off the coast, effectively, of America, in a way, in a sense, like if you consider all of this plus Canada, North America. And so it's our neighbor, but more importantly, it's ours, meaning without America, Greenland wouldn't cease to exist. Let me explain. In the 1940s, a little country called Germany took over Denmark. The Danish, the Dutch Didn't even fire a shot. Germany just rolled in there. And they lost all of their territories. So this was effectively Third Reich territory right here on our border. The American Navy had to shoot up there and secure the island, and we had effectively spent lives, treasure, and resources to keep the island safe and secure during that conflict. And in the stewardship and administration of the island, Americans lost their lives. Americans suffered greatly. We spent a lot of money. And so this should be ours. It should be a spoil of war, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this spoil of war wishes to break free from the Danish center-right pro-business Greenland party that favors independence from Denmark wins elections. Come on, man. Everybody could get a winter cabin up in Greenland. Wouldn't that be awesome? I mean, it's a monster island. Plenty of room. Again, plenty of room. Plenty of room. Good news from Greenland. Elections were held yesterday. And the Nationalist Party, the most pro-USA politicians in Greenland, had its best result ever, doubled its overall support. Greenland's legislature is strictly proportional, and a conservative, more pro-Denmark, more pro-gradual independence party got first overall. So they're a long way from joining America, but things are headed in the right direction. Greenland has the right to decide its own future, but our message from America is this: we want to partner with you and make you both of our nations richer, happier, and more secure. So here you go. This is the big time break away from Denmark right now party, and this is the breakaway gradually party.
Do you think it's a coincidence that this party did so well just off the heels of Donald Trump saying that he wants to acquire Greenland? Absolutely not. This is the will of the people in Greenland speaking up and saying this probably would benefit all our lives greatly. Why don't we consider this? Why don't we have active talks with America and see if this would suit us for the long run? So for the people out there who say this should never happen, America should just stick to America, they should never even think about acquiring more land. First off, if we listen to that kind of mentality, we would still be under the British Empire rule. And secondly, why don't we let the will of the people in Greenland decide whether or not they want to join America? If the majority of them are in favor of it, then what's the harm? It would benefit everyone involved. So I think this election win right here is a massive step forward in the possibility of America and Greenland joining forces in the future.
And again, Greenlandic election results called out an hour ago are worth paying attention to. Democrat wins big, center-right realist, pro-independence party. That was not expected at all. Has the EU overturned the results yet? That's right. Voters in Greenland just elected a pro-independence leader. You know what that means. Greenland shifts right as Trump revives U.S. takeover talk. The party, which supports a slow path to independence from Denmark, more than tripled its share of the vote. The leader now faces a coalition talks with the party that straight up wants to break away right now. So it seems like what you'll do is you'll just split the difference, right? These results are really quite astonishing. Look at that. These are the increases in votes. Whoa. Breaking pro-independence, pro-USA Greenland surges 12% to a landslide 40% right here. That's the shocker on this map. Incredible. The We Want America to Annex Us party just won Greenland's election. If the people of Greenland want their territory to join America, we should accept them. Greenland wants independence from Denmark. Polls of Greenland say that 70% of the country wants independence from Denmark. The election was a huge step for Greenland. It's going to eventually become a part of the United States.
Becoming a United States citizen under President Donald Trump reminds me a lot of what it must have been like being a Roman citizen back in the day. Roman citizenship was as good as gold. You were incredibly fortunate. And under Donald Trump, what he's proposing to do, the slashing of federal income taxes, cutting of regulations, and the emphasis that he is putting on American businesses. You don't have to be Nostradamus to see where the future is headed. If you're in America, you're going to thrive and you are going to prosper. And Greenland and their citizens can see this. They know where the wind is headed, so they want to join us because right now they are getting fleeced by Denmark. Will of the people have spoken. They want to be annexed from Denmark, but whether or not they want to join America, that's anybody's guess. But we need to listen to them. We need to hear them out because if the people decide they want to join us, they should be welcomed with open arms because the acquisition of Greenland would be colossal for America's safety, for America's prosperity, and for America's security if a world war ever did break out. Will it happen? I don't know. That's anybody's guess. My personal prediction, I'd say it's about a 25% chance it ever does happen. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this down below. What percentage do you think that Greenland and America will unite in the future? I'd love to know your opinions. And if you enjoyed, make sure to smash that like, comment, subscribe, and wish you guys nothing but the best. Till next time.